Hi, this is Brian from Cali Bikes. I'm going to show you how to unbox and put together the Cali fold-up model. When your bike arrives, find a nice working space and set it up like this, and I'll show you how to go ahead and get going on it. So we're going to take a box cutter. You're going to cut it open from the front. And I like to cut both sides just to make it easy. And then this will fold down. And from here, we're going to go ahead and cut all the zip ties, and I'll show you how to put the rest together. Remove all the zip ties, plastic, and styrofoam. Take out the accessory box and place it on the table. Inside the accessory box, you will find an owner's manual, tools, a battery charger, LED light, and both left and right pedal. Please read your owner's manual, as it has tons of information on how to put the bike together, as well as safety for the rider. Included in the accessory box are the necessary tools to put the bike together. However, we also recommend using your own tools that you're comfortable with, and we also recommend having the bike put together by a professional bike shop. Please notice that on the pedals there is an L and an R that stands for left and right. When you're putting the pedals on at a later time, this will come in handy so you know which side to put them on. Next, you're going to cut the zip tie off the keys and place the keys in the battery. At this point, you can turn it to off and pull the battery completely out. Place the battery on the table for charging. Notice the battery charging port has a cover. Just slide that to have access to where you're going to plug it in. When you plug your battery charger into your battery, initially the light will turn from green to red. This indicates that it's charging. When it's fully charged, that red light will turn green. Usually about 3 to 4 hours will do the trick. Next, we are going to lock the handlebar stem into place. Since this is a folding bike, it has the capability to fold down or fold back up. Next, we will remove the handlebar mounting bracket. You have to unscrew it, and then we'll place the screw, the washer, and the top mount aside so we could put the handlebars on. So for the next step, we will need to remove the screen. You will take a 7/64 Allen wrench to remove the screen screws. We need to do this in order to place the handlebar horizontal piece back on the mount. Once you take the screen off, it is now time to place the handlebars back on the mount with the original screw, washer, and the handlebar mount. Once the handlebars are tightened and in a comfortable position for you, you're going to want to place the screen back on. You're going to want to put the rubber gaskets back around the handlebars and retighten with the screws provided. Next, it's time to install the front wheel. First, you're going to remove the plastic insert that's between the front fork. You're also going to remove the plastic covering from the wheel bolts on the tire. Next, you're going to remove the bolt and washer from both sides of the wheel. Once this is complete, you're going to place the tire back onto the bike with the disc brake drum going on the left side between the brake rotors. Then you're going to place the washer and bolt back on each side and hand tighten. Once your front wheel is on, you've placed the washer and the bolt on and hand tightened. Now it's time to grab your wrench and tighten the front bolts all the way. So for the next step, we're going to install the front fender and the front light. The very first thing we need to do is remove the front light bolt that also goes to the fender mount. And we also need to remove the bolts that hold on the fender rod. We will be installing the front fender and the front light at the same time. However, the front fender is optional. If you're riding in an area with a lot of dirt or rocks, I would highly recommend not installing the front fender. I personally don't install it, but some people really like the look of it. If you decide to install the front fender, you want to place the fender from behind over the back part of the tire. Then you want to grab the light and the long screw with the washer and place the screw with washer through the light, through the frame of the bike, and also capturing the back part of the fender. Then you want to put the bolt on the back portion of the bolt and tighten. Now that the light is tightened and straight, you're going to grab the black cable that has the white fitting on the end of it and plug it into the bottom of the light. This light will be operated from the handlebars directly from the battery at a later time. Finally, you're going to take the two screws, one from each side that you had removed before from the fork. You're going to place them through the fender rod and retighten. This will secure your fender onto the fork of the bike. It may require some slight bending just to adjust it. The very last thing to do is to install the pedals. There is a L and an R that we discussed earlier. Make sure you install the L on the left pedal and the R on the right side. You can use the wrench that was provided or use your own. Make sure to tighten fully before riding. Okay, your Cali fold-up bike is finally finished. Please double check that you've tightened all the bolts to the front wheel, to the handlebars, to the pedals, and to the seat before riding. Please reach out for any questions. Our email and phone number are on www.cal/ebikes.com. Thanks again and enjoy your bike.